G'day viewers, Super GT here. How are we doing? Today I am in Yas Marina. I'm on the F1 track, as you can see right behind me there. So you're probably wondering why are you there? Well, I'm actually going to be driving the track. I'm going to be driving in an F3000 car, which is one of those. So we're also here trying to live the ultimate F1 experience. So I'm going to be doing a load of really fun things. Too many things to name. You just have to watch the video to find out what they are. Good luck, Max. Have a good one. Okay, Max is going out first. Let's watch and learn from him, and then I'll be out in about 15 minutes. Red flag. There's debris on the circuit. There's debris up there. How was it?
Yeah, good. Apart from I couldn't see because the helmet was like pushing me out.
Doesn't help.
So I was just one-handed the whole time. It's good fun. It feels so nice to just drive.
It looked like you were pushing him, like coming out of here.
Corners, yeah.
Okay, it's time to go. We're doing about 7-ish laps. We've got about 15 minutes out there, so we're going to build the speed up. First lap, we're going to come back into the pit lane, just so I know where the pit lane is. Then we're going to build the speed up every lap. By about lap 5, 6, we should be going pretty quick, hopefully, if I can push it. But yeah, let's go and do it, shall we? All right. I was going to say, they were saying, are you nervous? I was like, no, apart from stalling it.
Everybody stalls this thing the first time they drive it.
Oh, best of luck. Good mate. Okay, so let's go and do it. A couple of laps of the Abu Dhabi Formula One circuit. Try not to stall the car. And guess what? I stalled it. Fairly easy to do. As I just released the clutch a little bit too fast. But we get away second time and pull away out of the pit lane. So we're driving a Formula 3000 or equivalent kind of car. Never driven one before, but it seems fairly easy enough to drive here. You come out of the tunnel, and before you know it, you're ascending the hill onto a Formula One track. And yes, it felt very surreal to be able to do that. So here we are. It's a track I've watched many years on Formula One. I've played it on numerous video games as well. But to be able to be here in reality to drive it is quite an experience, and I must say I'm very thankful for the opportunity to be able to do this. Now, this is the first of a couple of new corners, so we've got a long, or sort of slightly more open hairpin here to close out the first sector, whereas before there was a bit more of a tighter chicane into a tighter hairpin. Then we have this chicane. This hasn't changed from before. It's where Hulkenberg flips it on the left. And then we're coming down at the end of the second straight into a long left-hander. This is different than before. Very different, in fact. Before it was a couple of chicanes and then a 90-degree left. And now we just have one long left-hander. I'd imagine in a Formula One car, that's going to be very, very quick indeed. In a 2021 spec Formula One, they're going to be entering that corner to ridiculous kind of speeds. Then we go into the hotel section, which is also slightly different. You see these corners here, the one underneath the hotel, slightly more open. So previously they were kind of like 90-degree corners, but now they've kind of just opened up the apexes a bit more, so you can carry a bit more speed. Same goes for this corner here, the penultimate corner. It's just a bit more open rather than being sort of a 90-degree point. So you can carry a bit more speed through there. So the flow of the circuit's changed. It's certainly a lot more flowing than before. And that was our first lap. We have to come into the pit lane just so I know where the pit lane is. Then we come out the other side and we go again. So I was lucky enough to have about 5 or 6 laps, which was amazing. And I've got to say, as we drive back onto the circuit, you see it was very dusty. And actually there's a bit of a sandstorm at the time that we were there. Now, I've got to say, I'm very thankful for this experience. So obviously, big shout out to Quadrant for making it happen. And a big shout out to all the fans, all the viewers, all of you guys. As corny as it is to say it, big shout out to all of you for watching and tuning in. And obviously without you, it doesn't happen. So thank you very much, because this is very cool. And I wish you could all be there to join me in one massive race, which would be absolutely mental. But yeah, here we are, coming back down the hill. I've always quite liked the first sector at Yas Marina. As we drop down the hill in towards the braking zone, looking for the 100 board, I felt like that was a decent enough place to brake for the hairpin. So we're not allowed to overtake the instructor guy, we just kind of have to stay behind. But to be honest, my racing driver excuse is that I'm just trying to enjoy the experience without pushing too much. I'm not trying to become a racing driver in this experience here, just trying to enjoy the track, trying to enjoy the car, trying to enjoy the day. It was a lovely day, nice sunny day. Braking a bit before the 100 board for this one, very big braking zone. I kind of overshoot the apex a little bit, but then I managed to hit the second one. Try and get a good drive off onto the second straight, which isn't completely straight for the majority of it. As we head down here into the new section once again. So I can imagine a Formula One car through here. It's not going to be much of a break for this one, and because it is quite an open corner, this new corner here, quite an open turn. So I'd imagine that a Formula One car is not going to have to brake too much. I can imagine they can carry ridiculous kind of speeds through there. So it's going to be interesting to watch. Now back into the hotel area once more. The car felt really good actually, just very easy to drive, not much in the way of drama. I wouldn't say there was a huge amount of grip. I suppose they haven't got like the softest tyres on there, and it was quite dusty. The track wasn't like really rubbered in or anything, but you know, it kind of just goes exactly where you point it really. You just turn the wheel, it goes in, fairly simple stuff, and it was really good fun, just really good fun to drive it. So we're going to cross the line here to begin another lap. I'll be quiet now and I'll just let you enjoy this lap.
amazing.
Oh, it's good fun, that.
Good laugh.
It's a good laugh, yeah. I like the corners. I do like those new ones.
Yeah, they're better than.
They're definitely better than it was before. Okay, I kind of glossed over talking about how I felt after driving the track. Honestly, it was amazing. Very cool experience. Bit surreal. And I had a massive headache because of the wind pushing my helmet against my head. I'm in my hotel room. You can see that is the view. So that's the track. That's the W Hotel. You see the track. I think just about, you might be able to hear some cars. Okay, right, let me go and show you my rental car. Oh my god, man. Check it out. There it is. Max has gone for a Lamborghini Huracan. We've gone for the McLaren GT. What do you reckon, mate? Good?
Pretty good.
It's got like loads of falls. We're just going into the track now. We're going to do some karting. The car is unreal. That thing is incredible. So this is the kart zone at Yas Marina.
And I'm about to go purple in all 3 sectors, so yeah, I'm ready.
That is a look right there.
It is. It's up YouTube.
Okay, so we turn up at the Yas Marina kart zone for a bit of banter, a bit of fun in the karts. Now, to begin with, we were a bit sensible, to be honest. But then it turned into Lunge City, and all racing rules kind of went out of the window. So it was myself, Yashish of Yas Heat fame is in the red, and you've got Max Futrell in the black at the front of the pack there. And as I say, it started off quite pleasant. We were just trying to set some nice times, but then eventually it got a bit hectic. I'm trying to lap a back marker here, and then I just thought, you know what? Launch the curb, destroy the car and my spine, and do a whole ton of damage to their fleet of karts. Do apologise for that, guys. But it was good fun. It wasn't as fast as the Formula 3000 around the Yas Marina track, but it was good fun nevertheless. Max went for a lunge there. I tried to ride it around the outside off the track, but who cares? Just keep it off the track. Why not? And then into the next corner. They both go for a lunge, try to cut back, do the old switcheroo. Doesn't quite work, so you have to tuck in behind. But then I had an opportunity a little bit later to go for the lunge. We're going to do the double send and get the position. We'll get both of them. It's not really positions, we're just randomly fighting. And then he goes back past. They both go back past me. I had like no acceleration because I'm too fat, obviously. But then I get them back into this one. Yeah, she comes back. Yeah, the amount of lunges that were going in here was pretty ridiculous. It was too damn high, if you like. And I came in for the most ridiculous one I think I've ever done. Sent them back. Sent them to the Shadow Realm there. Absolutely destroyed. But the session went on and on. The rules were getting more and more disobeyed. Max came back in, tried to go for the old switcheroo here. They made a drag race. And this is where things really descended into depravity as we started turning across each other. And we all go through the cones at the end of the straight, bringing them onto the track, doing plenty of damage to the karts, going in for another lunge. Count the amount of lunges, it was absolutely filthy. Then there's a yellow flag because the cones are on the track, luckily not on the racing line. And even on this slow down, cool down lap here, we were knocking cones out of the way and taking shortcuts. But ultimately, it was such a fun experience to be able to do that. It was really, really enjoyable. That was hilarious.
We're going to be in so much trouble.
On the straight, you're just like turning right, going into the cones. Okay, so we've done a bit of karting. We are now at Yas Beach for a bit of jet skiing. So karting on the sea, if you like. Now, I'd never done jet skiing before, so it was pretty cool to do it. It was actually very, very fun, as you can probably imagine. We reached speeds of about 60 kph. We tested it, so it was pretty darn quick. Then we did some donuts, because why not do some donuts? you might as well do it when you have the chance. We then headed over to the desert because we were about to go quad biking. This maniac driver was going over the dunes at about 400 miles an hour, shattering my spine once more. And then we arrived at the quad bikes. This was really good fun as well. Pretty dangerous quad bikes, so I was attempting to survive. That was my main priority. Yashish there crashing into the back of Max and getting himself a 5-second penalty. We then had an epic drag race. Me and Max, look at this. The most colossal drag race of all time. And then we headed back to the road because that was good fun. But our session was over, almost got punted off there by Isaac. But we continue, and luckily we survived. Thank you. Cheers. Okay guys, so that was the quad biking, really good fun. Loved it, didn't die, so all good. Now we're heading to Dubai to drive around in the cars. So this is the last time I get to drive the beautiful GT. But let's get into it. It's got so many faults. Alright, there we go everyone. Thank you so much for watching. What an incredible trip that was. Really good fun. Big shout out to Quadrant, of course, for making it happen. And a big thank you to all of you for watching and supporting the channel. In the meantime, have a nice day. I shall see you next time. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.